Excuse me, wholeness. Today is a 2-5. 2-5 connected to what I'm learning. Connected to what's moving me. What's moving you is what you'll end up learning. I have my own alphabet. So, and in using my alphabet, it helps me see the energy in a lot of different things. So today, I'm just going to give a perspective of what learn actually means from my experience. In my alphabet, learn, Learn, is lowering or dividing myself into an existence as the awareness of reclaiming the possibility of choices. That won't make sense to you directly. Basically, it just says that I'm going to separate myself and exist by becoming aware of how to find myself in everything I chose. Think about it. Basically, a lot of people always use the saying FAAFO, fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out basically means you didn't listen, so now you're going to learn. If you listened, you didn't have to learn. That is really what this existence is all about. If you just listen to yourself, if you just listen to yourself and figure out why I have to learn this stuff, then a lot of this stuff that I'm trying to learn really becomes unnecessary. And that's from a multifunctional standpoint. If you feel like you got to keep learning something, normally that's a point of deflection within self. There is a point of insufficiency within self when you figure out or feel like you have to figure out something else. The majority of people exist in FAAFO. You are fucking around and finding out that if you didn't sit still and do a little bit better research within yourself, you're going to end up searching everything else out here. So real quick, learn. Lowering, the L. Lowering or dividing myself. FAAFO, this is my FAAFO card. You have already placed yourself in limitations. Anytime you lower yourself, man, that motherfucker beneath me. All right, then why are you lowering yourself? And then here come ego. That's what a lot of people are doing. You are limiting yourself by 3-6, losing your vibration. The thoughts have presented a trauma. 3 + 6 is 9. Now you're lowering your vibration. Why? Because you are already being controlled by something else. At that point, you're being controlled by ego. Anytime you lower or divide yourself, the L and learn, you're already being ran by ego. E, exist. Where I'm going to operate from. I'm going to exist. E, from fear. 3-6 showed you 3-5. I'm only trying to surround myself by finding things that make me feel safe. Not being safe within yourself is already a denotation of fear. Anytime you're not fine on your own and you have to go out here and find a tribe or find somebody to think like you, there's already the clear denotation that you're not enough on your own. Grand Rising. So there's the L and the E. And then the A, my awareness. This is what's tricking most of the people in this realm is because you think knowledge is awareness. Sorry for you. If somebody teaches you that you're the Easter Bunny and you're really not, that's not your awareness. That's just your programming. So awareness becomes a crutch. Awareness says, holy shit, all this shit is me. All this shit is the potential of me pulling myself apart. Why? Because the L and E already told me it's going to limit me and it's going to leave me with a fear. So at this point, when you get to the A, where you present it with awareness, this should stop the whole show. This should stop the whole show. This is the Lilith choice. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit, I've been moved into a bunch of different things. Now I got to figure out what I want to see. If you was here at the beginning, I told you learn is basically lowering your existence into the awareness of reclaiming yourself from everything you chose. 10 in my number system is the presentation of choice. 10 is holy shit, I'm about to get tricked because now there's two numbers pretending to be one, which means there's at least three possibilities. So the A in awareness can show you everything. Why? You become impregnated. You become impregnated by the choices you choose and you're going to birth them. Those become your experiences. The thoughts that you keep on choosing impregnate your mind and you birth them by going through experiences. So from the A, you're going to go to the R, reclamation. If I don't move or lose myself, there's nothing to reclaim. Ta-da! Remember I told you the A in the whole show. If I realize that, holy shit, choosing something other than myself is now mean I'm going to be split into everything else. Once I become split into everything else, now I have to go through this fucked up ass spiritual journey y'all can't let go of. Trying to find a way to find me. Motherfucker, you already you. Stop choosing everything else. So this R is going to show where you keep choosing everything else and expecting to find you in it. You're not going to find you in everything you chose. You're just going to find you with traumas. Oops. Urgently trying to reclaim my energy where I moved, where I gave all my potential to what trapped me, because now I'm drowning. When you get into that reclamation energy, now I have to piece together all the parts, trying to put the, proverbial puzzle back together. Before you put the puzzle back together, figure out why you allowed that puzzle to be broken. Try that one. Then move. If you can't figure out why the puzzle was broken in the first place, as soon as you get all the pieces back together, more than likely you're going to do it again. Because you didn't learn your lesson. Why? The letter N. N in my alphabet is saying it's the foundation point for all probabilities and possibilities. That in itself is trauma. Trauma in the sense to where you initiate a move. Not trauma as in, oh, it hurt me. Because again, I always tell you, traumas are double-ended. Something could be good, something could be bad. The foundation point, the center point before I make a choice should be me. The end should be me. But if the end is now something I think that is going to present a better me, I've already bitten to a journey. So end, the foundation point for all the possibilities and probabilities. And if you don't understand possibilities and probabilities, that's basically infinity. You can do an infinite amount of things within the human meat suit because you have choice. So here's the end. Your thoughts. The reasoning process. The thoughts that you keep connecting to. The thoughts you keep connecting to present a 5. Why? Because you were already trying to reclaim a 5. You're already trying to reclaim how to move, which if you look at it, you had a 10 and you had another 10. What I call that? Source code. Your core trauma. The core trauma of FAAFO, where you keep fucking around and finding out because you won't find you, it's because you're scared. Many of y'all are scared to figure out who you are because you've been taught that what you are experiencing cannot be real. It's demonic, or it's basically trust you not in your own understanding bullshit. That has become a core trauma for a lot of people, to where you have been taught not to trust in your understanding, that you can't stand on your own, and the shit y'all keep trusting as understanding make y'all look delusional as fuck. So the core programming at this point becomes delusion. It's a 7 in reverse. It's 16, the tower card in reverse. You become your own force of destruction. Why? Because you operate in chaos trying to create order. When if you understood anything I'm saying, operating outside of self already is chaos. Giving your energy to something that is not on your level already is chaos. Trying to create a level to level yourself is already chaos. But in everything I just said, the chaos was already within. Why? Because you're trying to learn your limitations based off of the fear that you're not enough, so that you urgently get out here and aimlessly go on a fucking journey trying to find yourself. Sagittarian energy, but this is more than just a sign. Sagittarian energy, you are going on a journey trying to find your fire by losing your light. And the world leaves you upside down. Out here trying to find your fire by losing your light, by burning yourself. You don't know whether you're the phoenix or you're the goddess. And you're trying to learn the difference between both from something that cannot give you the definition of either. I wish y'all would get there. That a lot of the stuff that you're looking at as trying to find a way to define you has only been placed here to keep you from defining yourself. But it keeps you defined. D, less than, fine. Defined, less than fine, and defined, always paying a fucking bill. What's the bill? Choice. Choose you. Learn or don't learn, but you're going to fuck around and find out either way.